G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank in New York City. For those of you that watched the previous video, you'll know that we've already been here, and although we had the stealthiest of intentions last time, things didn't quite go according to plan. Today, however, is a totally different story. Today, ladies and gents, we're gonna get that silent assassin ranking. Ain't no doubt about it. Before we begin, for those of you that missed the previous video, let's quickly go over what we need to accomplish in today's mission. We're here to assassinate this female gender of the canine species, Athena Savalas, the director of the bank. Why? I don't really care. All I know is that she shares the name of the Greek goddess of wisdom and war, and so therefore, she must die. We can't have smart people running around the place starting wars now, can we? As well as eliminating Athena, we've also got to secure some data. We can accomplish this by either stealing the data core from the bank's secure vault, or by grabbing all 3 data disks, which are carried by Athena herself, as well as her 2 lieutenants, head of security Mateo Perez, and her head of accounts, Fabian Mann. I don't know why I said it like that. Grabbing all 3 will complete the objective, but we took this approach last time, and needless to say, it didn't go smoothly. G'day, bitch! F***ing die, cunt!
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Come on! So this time around, we're gonna take what I feel is the far easier approach and just steal the data core from the vault. Another minor detail I thought I should mention before we get crack-a-lackin' is that as of the last video, and by extension right now, every mission undertaken in Hitman 2 will be completed on the master difficulty setting. Because ladies and gentlemen, we're that fucking good. Let's do this.
Beautiful day, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's a pretty nice day. Fuck off, Frank!
Good luck, 47.
Okay, so we're gonna kick things off by casually jogging our way through Teller Hall and heading to the corridor on the right hand side. When no one's looking, we'll jump over the rail and climb along the ledge until we're close enough to the staircase below to drop down. Fantastic. Now we're gonna sneak down the remainder of the staircase, take a right and grab the briefcase from the storage shelf. Then we'll turn around, carefully sneak past the nearby security guard and janitor, make sure we're out of the view of that security camera, and take a left turn into the IT department. Here we're going to quietly sneak across the room, swipe the janitor key from the desk, use it to unlock the door to the server room, and then head inside, where we'll turn off the nearby fuse box, which will lure one of the IT nerds into the room to investigate what's going on.
What? What's going on? Ah, it appears that someone has turned off the switchboard. Well, this'll be an easy fix. Should just be as simple as turning it back on. If only I was this good at turning on my wife.
After we've KO'd the guy, we'll drag him over to the nearby container and drop him inside. Then we'll grab his security keycard and casually make our way out of the room and back into the hallway, where we'll stick to the wall to avoid the gaze of that security camera, head through the gate and use our newly acquired keycard to proceed towards the vault area.
This is the vault, 47.
Really, Diana? I honestly thought it was a block of cheese. Anyway, now we're going to carefully make our way around the corner and down the corridor while doing our best to avoid the security cameras as well as the gaze of the security guards inside the office. Then we'll use our janitor key to unlock this cabinet and grab the conveniently placed chloroform from inside. Now let's head through the nearby doorway into the garage, poison the office's ventilation system with the chloroform, double back to just outside the office and turn on the AC. Now we're going to turn off the AC, head inside the office and immediately disable the security system. Boom! And just like that, no more surveillance cameras. After making our way into the next room, we'll pick up the deposit master key dropped by this unconscious fella, and while we're at it, we'll help ourselves to his clothing as well. Then we'll make our way over to the nearby deposit box, unlock it with the master key we just acquired, and grab the vault key card from inside, which we'll use to unlock the vault security system on the other side of the office. You beauty! Now it's time to open the vault!
Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault.
Sweet! That's a lot of lasers. Off they go! Now, let's grab ourselves some data, ladies and gentlemen.
Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself.
Sorry, but you wouldn't want to hear that out of context. She kinda makes it sound like 47's got a big old set of tits! Or perhaps I've just got a dirty mind, as well as terrible Photoshop skills. Anyway, now that we've secured ourselves that data and stashed it in the briefcase we acquired earlier, it's time to head towards our target. But first, we're going to grab ourselves a couple of things from this corridor, including that screwdriver from the shelf back there, as well as this bottle of vodka from the security office. Both of these items are going to come in handy later on, and you'll soon see why. Now it's time to head up to the director's office, which we'll get to by pretty much taking the same path we took there last time. For those of you that didn't watch the previous video, you should definitely go and watch it after this one, but for now, here's a quick summary. Take a right and leg it all the way down this corridor, jog up the staircase at the end, get to the top of the stairs, sneak into the security office to the right, wait for this coffee drinking cockstain to turn around, carefully pass through the security office and exit the door on the other side, open the sliding door with the security key card, move through the door, proceed down the hallway, head up the final staircase, and bam! We're here. The director's office floor. Now let's find Athena Savalas, because she has an unscheduled appointment with death. So let's keep moving, because time is of the essence and I plan on killing her in a multitude of ways. As we stroll into Athena's office, we can see, to no surprise at all, that she's not alone. As well as our target, there are 3 high-level security guards posted in the area. One that pretty much follows her wherever she goes, and 2 that'll just hang around like a couple of fucking testicles. Like in the previous video, we're going to be dealing with all 3 of Athena's security guards so that we can have some alone time with her. Except this time around, we're not going to fuck it up. As soon as Athena gets up from her desk and begins to head into the next room with her bodyguard in tow, we'll leave the briefcase behind the couch for safekeeping, pick up the nearby violin, and yeah. No need to worry about that noise, guys. It was just Pete getting his head smashed in by a violin again. G'day, mate.
Don't do that.
Sorry I had to resort to violins. So moving on from that ingenious pun, we're going to quickly hide both of these unconscious guards in the nearby container and then pick up their weapons from the floor so that they don't attract any unwanted attention. Like 47's big old tits! Okay, enough of that. Eventually, Athena and her personal bodyguard re-enter the office, before Athena immediately decides to exit the room once again, but this time leaving her bodyguard behind. Needless to say, we are going to capitalize. Hey, big fella! How you going, mate?
Well, that's strange. I don't recall Athena hiring an Australian bodyguard to...
That's because she didn't, Mark. With the final bodyguard taken down, we'll drag his ass into the nearby corridor and drop him into the container at the end. And now, ladies and gents, we have our target all to ourselves. So let's head back into the office and explore a myriad of ways that we can take her down. Method number 1. Something that Athena just loves to do is stand really close to that glass clock window and look down condescendingly at her customers below.
Look at them down there, scurrying about in their miserable little lives.
Fucking join them, bitch!
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
Method number 2. Alternatively, if we didn't want to get the soles of our shoes dirty, we could use the screwdriver we acquired earlier to tamper with the lower glass panel that Athena leans on to achieve the same result.
Since it is difficult to join them together, it is safer to be...
Director Savalas eliminated.
You gotta love how she keeps monologuing even though she knows she's fooling. Method number 3! Okay, say that we didn't want to kill her with gravity. Remember that vodka that we grabbed from the security office on the ground floor earlier? Well, we can place that vodka on the small trolley in Athena's office and mix her a lethal cocktail that, of course, in true Hitman style, will kill her instantly.
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
Method number 4! On the opposite side of Athena's office is some sort of award that she won by doing something that, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about. Alongside this award is a gramophone. We can switch on this gramophone to lure Athena over to the bookshelf that her award is sitting on. What? Ah, fuck. I forgot about the briefcase. Well, this is gonna delay things a little bit.
Oh, you! The bodyguard!
Shit!
That's not...
You just had to go for the briefcase, didn't you? Okay, so let's try that again, except this time we'll pick up the briefcase and take it somewhere that she won't notice it.
Amazing!
Amazing indeed. Now can you please hurry up and walk over to your award so that we can... Oh, you're fucking joking.
The bodyguard!
The fucking briefcase again. Okay, third time's the charm. Except this time we'll drop the briefcase on the other side of the pillar so there's absolutely no way that she'll see it.
Amazing!
Stop saying amazing. It's really not that impressive. Okay, so with the briefcase well and truly out of the way, she's gonna finally walk over and admire her award.
Amazing!
How's that for amazing, bitch? Method number 5. While we're on the subject of that annoying briefcase issue, I should also mention that we can actually use it to our advantage by placing the briefcase in the center of the office, right next to this chair. Then, when Athena next enters the room and is immediately drawn towards it, we can wait for her to get a little bit closer to it and then crush the bitch with a motherfucking chandelier! Yeah!
Eliminated.
Methods number 6, 7, 8, and 9. Another thing Athena seems to enjoy doing is going into a room adjacent to her office and spying on her staff through a secret one-way window while puffing on a cigar. Needless to say, she's quite vulnerable in the brief moment that she's sitting there with her back to the door. And of course, we could just take the relatively simple approach of walking in behind her and just blowing her fucking head off. Or, we could grab the headphones on the cabinet to the right of the room and use them to strangle the life out of her. Add this to your Spotify playlist, bitch! There's also a small Japanese dagger situated in the corner of the room that we can put to good use. Hello!
Hey, stop!
Or we could find ourselves a propane tank, place it on the floor right in front of her armchair, trigger a gas leak, wait for her to enter the room and light up her cigar, and then blow the bitch sky fucking... Oh. Well, that was a little disappointing. Method number 10! Okay, so we've now gone over quite a few different methods that we can assassinate our target within the confines of her office. Which is to be expected, because she barely bloody leaves it. However, if we weren't keen on making the hike upstairs, and instead wanted the bitch to come to us, there is a way that we can make this happen. And that is to start the mission as an investment banker and trigger a stock market crash. The problem we face here, ladies and gentlemen, is that in order to do so, we need to access this computer. And unfortunately for us, this guy right here doesn't seem to ever get off the bastard. To make matters worse, this particular gentleman also happens to be an enforcer, and so does this cockhead to the immediate right. So what do we do in this situation? Well, I for one suggest that we use a remote concussion duck.
Oh! Well, isn't that a cute rubber duck?
Then, while everyone's in a panic, we'll jump on the computer and fucking sell. The resulting stock market crash will capture the attention of Athena and compel her to come downstairs to see what's going on. While she makes her way down, we'll make our way to this random secluded area on the second floor, close the door behind us, grab this conveniently placed fire axe from this cabinet, and then duck inside the nearby closet. Sooner or later, Athena will enter the area to take a private phone call, while her personal bodyguard waits outside. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our opportunity to make a move. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What? Oh no, you don't!
Let's try that again.
Is it? Oh, excuse me, sir. I didn't realize... Yes, sir, I've just...
Taking an axe to the back of the fucking head.
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
Method number 11. Same stock market crash situation again, except this time we'll strategically place a couple of fire extinguishers on the ground right about here. Then, we'll pick up the nearby propane tank and place it next to said fire extinguishers, and then trigger a gas leak. Beautiful. Finally, to finish off our little trap, we'll pop our handy electrocution cell phone on the ground nearby, and wait for Athena to enter the area.
Amazing!
Once she picks up the phone, we'll hit the fucking detonator, trigger the phone to ring, and then blow that motherfucker sky fucking high!
Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
Okay. I think we've killed Athena enough for one day. Now it's time to get the hell out of here. Assuming that we killed Athena in her office, we'll make our way into her secret viewing room and pick up the CEO exit keycard from the table next to her armchair. Then we'll head back into her office, pick up the briefcase from where we left it, and exit the office the same way we entered. Now, we'll head our way back down the same staircase we used earlier, head through the first door to the left, and BAM! Mission completed. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes today's video. As always, I hope that you had fun and perhaps learned a thing or two, despite the fact that this video came out about 6 months after the actual mission did. That's all for now, guys. Have yourselves a great fucking weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!